The answer is simple. They do what must be done. And so shall I.
Well, hello everyone and welcome back to this latest play, Three Kingdoms, the Sima DLC. So many Simas, and damn, we got some nice items gifted to us there in between. I think it was between turns. It's been a while since I've had a chance to play this game. Maybe in a battle just before we ended, but I don't remember getting them from a battle. So, right, so he's all done here, and we were... It's quite handy to see I've got the movement here. Yeah, we were moving you over. Yeah, to deal with this. Didn't we lose this city? And it looks like our vassal's about to lose that city. Oh wait, nope, he's got an army there. So when you meet up, the pair of them will be able to push on together. Actually, you may be able to push on your own soon. As soon as you've got the recovery here. Some very powerful units there. But yes, I really need to wrap this campaign up now. So one of the main objectives is to wipe out the other Simas. So let's get the other Simas and wipe them out. Oh, you've already moved this turn? You're not recovering. Let's put you into marchy march then.
March towards unity. Such action would be folly.
Would you good? I do have my reinforcements, close victory. We really need to wrap this campaign up now, so
our faith was rewarded.
That's a lot of money. Oh, I would like that. Oh, I would really like this. So execute.
We should not
and a value to steal. You know, I'll release you.
They fought only for their
and I'll
belief.
release you.
They have suffered enough. In time, they will thank us for this.
We shall occupy.
Who calls?
So this has got the first thing there. Who's got this? Sima Jian. This there we can see. We may ask for that at some point, just to give us the full hog, so to speak. Oh yeah, we were going to get up here and we were going to trade this away from my vassal, weren't we? So that we own the capital. Because we need to keep on pushing. We need to wipe out those factions, the other starting factions. Because there's another DLC just around the corner and I'm getting very early access to it very soon. And then a few days after I get early access, my embargo drops and we're going to have a new series. And I've already got too many, if I'm honest. But when you're getting early access, it's, yeah, you want to cover it. It's a big deal. Not just for the channel, but for the people watching, because it's a great chance for me to show some stuff off it. They're going to be able to get their hands on soon. So let's take a look through. I'm looking at our buildings here and I'm forgetting it's much more efficient for us to go through like this. Right here. I want to start upgrading that. It's not going to give us an extra slot, but we've got food for days. It is... Where are we in right now? I thought it was winter because we were looking up here and all I see is snow, but down here it's still quite tropical. But does the snow not get this far? When I think about it, yeah, it probably wouldn't. So, yeah, I think it is winter. I've forgotten. Yep, it's right up here. I was driving, I was like, I know there's a way to check. It's up here, it is winter. So, yes, it's our worst food-wise. Yeah, I'm not going to be too bothered about upgrading. This will give us another building slot. It's quite expensive, though, but we've got the food. That's not, but... Who cares at the moment? That's not, but who cares at the moment? And that's all my buildings upgrading. We're going to have to be a wee bit careful with food now because yeah, that's a lot of food we just spent. I think it was on average probably 8 per one we upgraded. And we upgraded, was it about 5 or 6? So we're saying that could be close to 50 food we just spent. That's the worst case scenario, I think, there, really. Worst, we just spent 50 food, because I'm completely guesstimating on what amount of food we just spent, because I really wasn't paying attention. Because I've got 72 food, and I know we definitely weren't spending that. The only problem is, I see we're going to need to get some more food, because I would like to have surplus food to trade. It's always nice to have surplus food to trade.
This war weighs heavy on us both.
No.
We withdraw it then.
Bye-bye, withdraw. Oh, I forgot to move these armies over here. I forgot about them, to be honest. Man, I've got so many armies, it's been so long since I played. Ah well, they can run away. They can run away. It's great being a verified partner now for this Total War thing. Right, Conqueror, Mind Alignment. Well, I'm probably not going to want too much more Mind... Oh, Mind Alignment. Would give me Corruption, would give me Morale, Diplomatic. And the other one is Wealth. Where are we with Wealth? See, I don't mind the character salary too much, but then I'm absolutely loaded. The extra corruption wouldn't be too bad, and I'm 0 corruption in a lot of places. So if we went mind and we just completely blitzed mine up to the max, we would stop getting the penalties, but it does get bigger until you've got it max. Wealth is going to give me Sahan 2. Wealth's going to give me just more money and more trade agreements. And I don't mind too much paying the character salary, that's not too bad, so you know what? Amass Wealth. Order. The start your turn have... Well, that's going to be quite simple to do, just don't spend a lot this turn and then I'll have it. And that's me already up here wealth-wise. I should be... That's probably increased my money I'm making a turn, not decreased it. Despite the penalties. Right, let's move you over here. I don't think he's got an army left. So let's move you
On the
up
march.
here. The next turn, charge! Right. How did you get hurt? Anyway, we've got some new gear.
What do you wish, my lord?
So we could give you that. Over to you, we did get that. Boom. And what happened to the two? Oh, was it a character I recruited or something? And the character I recruited had that. Okay. Canning, that'd be better on you, but I've already got. Oh, wait. Oh. Swap to that. Locked. What about you? Okay. Bob is my uncle. Let's move you to the border and just have a nosy. Does that let us see the settlement from here? The army is still sitting there. Right. Let's wait the 5 turns for the reinforcements then, so we can just blitz on in. It's not as though this is important for me speeding up. Right, before I forget, I was a world before I was a man. I was a creature before I could stand. Slipknot references. Yoinky.
Those who do not bend to authority will break upon it. We must lay foundation.
Oh!
When kin turns upon kin, what is victory? The blood of a dynasty stains the battlefields of China. Yet one must emerge, the one survivor of the fray. The Jin dynasty endures, guided by its new leader, but at great cost. Heaven's favor is binding but fickle. None know how long it might last.
Victory? What? Now that was unexpected. I didn't realise there was a victory. I thought you had to get that thing at the top. Maybe that was the long campaign victory? Oh damn, I'm a wee bit annoyed I rushed it now. I should have tried to stretch out another 20 minutes for the full part. Yeah, that actually caught me by surprise. Because if we go to... I'm pleasantly surprised on one hand, and the other hand I'm a wee bit like, oh, I wanted a wee tiny bit more. I've been trying to finish this campaign ASAP the last couple of parts, but... Victorious Prince. Victory objective complete campaign. If we come in here, the Victorious Prince, get enough prestige. Ultimate victory, yeah, I thought it was, this is what I was looking at, ultimate victory. All of them have to be gone. I didn't realise this, I thought this was just the... Oh, what's it? I thought this, the Victorious Prince, would be where the endgame mechanics sort of kicked in. This sort of boss, like equivalent of a boss kind of thing, like in Total War Warhammer 1. You had the Chaos Invasion, you had the Doom stacks coming in Attila, you had the Doom stacks coming in. In Shogun, you had like the Japan basically uniting against you. This sort of announcement of the end game sort of content, so to speak. That sort of last huzzah, that sort of final hurdle to overcome. I thought that's where that kicked in. And Victorious Prince, yeah, we just counted as we took the Prince victory. I know there is, yeah, there's the Emperor victory, which we didn't do because we didn't have the thingy, and then there's the Regent victory, which we didn't do because we turned down what's her name. And we just became the Victorious Prince. Victory conditions? You can see it doesn't say victory conditions here, which is probably why I got that opinion. I knew we were close to Victorious Prince. General, annex and destroy all factions listed here will achieve this objective. The ultimate victory can be achieved after reaching... Can only be achieved after reaching the rank of Virtuous Prince. Yeah, it'd be kinda awkward if you reached the ultimate victory before you reached Virtuous Prince. You'd have to be very sort of specific. You'd have to be trying to do it, to be honest. You'd probably need to just... You'd need to be raising, and it'd probably be nearly impossible because you'd need to have one art. You wouldn't have the supplies. You'd need to be very good diplomatically and be able to like negotiate like access through lands or down the rivers, but you'd probably run out of supplies before you could get and conquer the lands of the other princes. You'd probably want a central location. Well, I'm even thinking about why you'd want to do it, because I don't see why you'd want to try it. But it does, it feels almost impossible. I suppose, actually I'm saying that, but the landmass I've got now, if I had stopped like a few turns ago, expansion-wise, actually, yeah, it wouldn't be that bad. And you might not even be potentially trying to do it, you might just not be wanting to expand because you've got a nice good chokehold of the map, so yeah. Actually, it wouldn't be as hard as I thought, because I was thinking about doing it with only owning like one province. I don't know why, because with like one province you'll be like minor prince still. But you could go all the way to Imperial Prince and be like, right, not expanding, and then easily do it. It's not as difficult as I thought initially. I don't even know why I'm contemplating it, and I don't know why I'm rambling. Yeah, we've won. I did not realize we were literally that close, just taking over this one province and bam. Jobs are good. So, I'm guessing with that, I'm gonna call this a part rather early. By the time you're seeing this, I'm probably got access to the next DLC, and I'm leaning towards the early access campaign being Yellow Turbans, because the Yellow Turbans have got a lot of cool new mechanics. Either the Yellow Turbans or the Emperor. Is that they call it Emperor, isn't it? Yeah. Sure, the Emperor. Yeah. It just doesn't seem to want to come off the tongue when I'm talking about the ruler of the. Yeah, Emperor. I don't know why it's not wanting to come off my tongue. I'm like, yeah. But yeah, who do you want me to play as? I'm leaning towards the leader of the Yellow Turbans, the Zhang. Is it Zhang? Now I always get the three brothers muddled up with Zhang Bao, Zhang. I can't even remember the other two off the top of my head, but I think it's Zhang Bao. The one that's the healer anyway. Starts at the top, and then you got the other brother that's really defensive here, then you got the other brother that's really aggressive there. And for you, that's probably reversed, because it's... yeah. No, actually, for there should be, right? I look at it. Yeah, that's right. For you, it's not reversed. Yeah. That's who I'm leaning towards anyway. If you've got any preferences, let me know down below. The other faction I think would be really interesting to see is the Emperor, as I was on about. Because he doesn't take to the campaign map, he doesn't. And is it Heejin? I'm pretty sure it's Heejin. I'm trying to remember it. I was like, I forgot his name from the Three Kingdoms, the Total War stuff. And I was like, right, Denny. He was in Denny, that battle there. Who was the leader in that battle? Was guy? Heejin was the leader of that battle in Denny. That's often how I remember characters that are like slightly more obscure than the main sort of Three Kingdoms characters. As I think back to the Denny, I was like, who's the guy that did that in Denny? Who's the guy that did that in Denny? Yeah. So here we go. Heejin. He leads the armies for him, and he goes around the campaign map, and they've got those really powerful, like this really powerful army that one-on-one should take anything down, but they've got really bad like replenishment. So it's going to be like a battle of attrition with them kind of thing. Like you're going to want to. It's been a Total War tactic for a long time now, and it's one I've always sort of hated. When you're being invaded, what you do is you sort of bleed them. Like, you cannot win the battle, but you win the war by hurting them as much as possible. Then they hurt them as much as possible again, and maybe about 2 or 3 battles later, you've got the forces ready and you can just take them out. This looks like it's going to be very much needed for these, and because of their nerfed replenishment, they're really going to be feeling it. Every battle, you're just going to be trying to maximize those casualties, trying to get another few casualties in. Yeah. That's quite interesting. I thought it'd be quite interesting to play with that. But yes, I've rambled on enough. I'm gonna say I hope yous have all enjoyed this. I shall see yous all next time. Bye-bye. Bye.